favorite thing to do in the morning when I have time is to sit by the window overlooking this garden, um, and just have some coffee in my favorite mug. This was my aunt's mug while it was at her house after she passed away. It's something that I kept as a keepsake. If I could do one thing all day, every day, it would be to read. So I was reading this book, Tender at the Bone, and I just love these two paragraphs. So I'm going to share it with you, and I hope you enjoy. Reading for pleasure is an excellent way to improve English, actually. So I don't know how well you can see it, but I'm gonna read it to you. And let me give you a little context first. So this is actually her autobiography, I think, or memoir. And she is in Crete, I believe, visiting her former professor. And they just hiked up to this little cottage up the hill for a meal that professor traded. He grows olive trees and produces olive oil, and he traded the olive oil for this meal. And so they've just sitting down. I don't think that's right. They just sat down. So here we go. She brought out small glasses and a bottle of wine that looked almost black in the light. She set a huge round loaf of bread on the table. She cut up some onions and poured a little olive oil into a dish. Then she picked up a stick and headed down the side of the mountain. "Where is she going?" I asked. "Fishing," said Milton, pouring the wine. In his moss-colored corduroys and faded blue shirt, he looked as if he had grown there. It might take a while. I just absolutely love this setting and the feeling that this gives. They're sitting up on this, above the sea. They hiked up and they're going to have bread and wine and just wait for this old woman to catch some fish for their meal. So it's just a really wonderful feeling. All right, shall we see what's on the next page? And I'll go just a little bit longer. We waited, eating resilient, deeply satisfying bread dipped in spicy oil that tasted exactly like fresh olives. Doug reached out and stroked my knee, and I had a sudden conscious thought that I was happy. Okay, have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this relaxing few minutes.